Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also like to thank Honorable Kirpal for his question. Mr. Speaker, sir, one of the greatest challenges arising from the global pandemic has been the growing importance of health and safety, food security, and ensuring livelihood of our citizens. And this is precisely what we have been discussing in the last couple of days. The municipal councils are very important service providers in our towns and cities to address some of these challenges. The councils ensures that the towns and cities are kept clean, markets are operational, and they maintain health and welfare of its people. Mr. Speaker, sir, since the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic affected our country, the municipal councils have come on board in different ways to assist and continue to work in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services, the Fiji Police Force, divisional commissioners, and relevant authorities to safeguard Fijians, especially in public spaces. Mr. Speaker, sir, municipal councils, as the administrators of our towns and cities, as such play a critical role in bringing balance to the operations of the municipalities and in maintaining the safety of the public, market vendors, and municipal council workers. Mr. Speaker, sir, since experiencing the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, the Fijian government immediately implemented heightened measures, including establishing containment zones to restrict movement. This resulted in Nendi, Lotoka, Lemi, Suva, and Nosori containment zone. Reki Reki was also declared a containment zone for 3 weeks. Mr. Speaker, sir, even during hard lockdown, we still need to maintain city and town cleanliness. The Ministry of Local Government, through the municipal councils, has ensured that the essential services such as solid waste collection, grass cutting, drain cleaning, processing of building and rezoning applications, and other essential services continue with minimal disruption during this difficult time. Mr. Speaker, sir, despite 24 hours of curfew in place for 4 days for Lemi, Suva, and Nosori last month, Suva City Council, Lemi, Nasinu, and Nosori Town Councils continue to provide garbage collection services from Lemi to Nosori. In addition, grass cutting and drain cleaning around the municipalities are continuing on normal schedules. It should be understood that these are essential services that will have to be provided during lockdowns and in containment areas. Mr. Speaker, sir, as we attempt to combat this dreadful virus led by our dedicated health and medical personnel and our frontliners, the municipal councils too have developed and implemented a number of safety strategies to ensure that our towns and cities are safe to provide essential services. Mr. Speaker, sir, these strategies support the Ministry of Health and Medical Services COVID containment measures. The councils have been asked to ensure that public usage of municipal markets, bus stand, and other public spaces, including council offices, are in compliance with these protocols. These strategies have been implemented in consultation with Ministry of Health and Medical Services. Mr. Speaker, sir, the councils ensure that all businesses classified as high risk remain closed in Viti Levu until it's safe to reopen. Not only that, Mr. Speaker, sir, with the recent announcement of high-risk businesses continuing in Vanua Levu, we will ensure the same compliance and care is observed in the north. In the market, council enforces restriction on mixing and drinking of kava and selling of juice. Mr. Speaker, sir, the councils continue to disinfect prime areas in towns and cities such as markets, bus stand, carrier, and taxi stands. We have also closed off recreational centers, civic halls, and other council facilities that draw large crowds. Mr. Speaker, sir, markets are at the center of all economic activities and usually draw large crowds. This is where the suppliers of vegetables and root crops interact with the buyers. The council realized that the importance of controlling the entry and exit points of the main municipal markets, and therefore they have implemented this particular procedure, and they've opened up 2 gates for entry and exit, and they record each customer that enters the market, and this record is kept in case of any transmission. And in fact, this information is then forwarded to the commissioners, and then from there to the Ministry of Health. The vendors and customers entering the markets undergo temperature screening and are required to wear their mask at all times. They are required to have the Fiji Care Fiji app downloaded and Bluetooth switched on. In cases where they don't have a Care Fiji app because they don't have a smartphone, then the details are recorded. Mr. Speaker, sir, during this second wave of pandemic, the municipal councils have waived the market stall fees for those market vendors who are unable to sell their produce due to lockdown or for safety reasons. The councils adopted the user pay method. Mr. Speaker, sir, the market workers and vendors have been provided with masks, gloves, and sanitation supplies. It is worth noting that the UN Women have also provided market vendors with PPE and basic supplies so that the farmers and market vendors do not have to fork out money to buy these essentials. The first batch of PPE and wash supplies have been delivered to the municipal councils in Viti Levu and at the lockdown borders for Suva City Council, Lautoka Lemi Town Council, Nasinu Town Council, Nosori Town Council, Nendi Town Council, and Ba Town Council. Mr. Speaker, sir, the municipal councils acknowledge the importance of awareness raising to educate the vendors and farmers on the symptoms and impacts of virus and the COVID-safe measures. As such, regular awareness raising is conducted by the councils in the markets to prompt the vendors and consumers to adhere to COVID-19 protocol. The council officers regularly visit the bus terminals to conduct awareness on COVID-safe measures to the public who are waiting for the buses. Health inspectors with NFA staff conducted awareness on COVID-safe practices to the residents of municipalities and informal settlements in Lautoka and Nendi. Mr. Speaker, sir, the operating hours for the markets in Viti Levu have been changed in light of the new curfew hours. The municipal markets are now closing at either 3:30 p.m. or 4 p.m. from Monday to Friday because of the current 6 p.m. curfew. The changes in the opening hours were necessary to allow market vendors, farmers, and the customers to return to their homes before curfew, and for the council workers to disinfect the area before business starts next morning. Mr. Speaker, sir, in addition, with the assistance of the Ministry of Health and Medical Services, the municipal councils facilitated vaccination of market vendors and council workers as frontliners. Mr. Speaker, sir, most municipal councils provided the facilities for fever clinics, isolation centers, and venues for vaccination. Council staff are assisting with contact tracing and have provided council vehicle for these purposes. Mr. Speaker, sir, the financial impacts of COVID-19 on our cities and towns across the country and our lives and livelihood are going to be serious and long-term. Council's revenue streams such as rates, garbage collection fees, toll fees, hiring of sports and events venue, and parking meter fees are affected. Mr. Speaker, sir, going forward, the Ministry of Local Government and Municipal Council, despite the financial impacts, will continue to work with the Ministry of Health and Medical Services and the Ministry of Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport to ensure safe opening of businesses, public facilities and markets while ensuring the safety of our ratepayers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I thank the Honourable Minister.